Well, let's get you some breaking news from the Ministry of External Affairs. The Ministry of External Affairs has distanced itself from former Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's scheduled address in New Delhi. MEA spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal has said that the event is being organized by a private media entity and the government has no involvement in it. Jaiswal also said that the government does not endorse any views that may be expressed at the forum. Let's listen in.
The interaction that you are referring to is being organized by a private media entity. The government has no involvement whatsoever in it. Neither does it endorse any views that may be expressed at the forum.
Let me go across to my colleague Atul Ranjan, who joins us on this broadcast for more. Atul, we are getting to know that this is a statement by the MEA spokesperson, and they have distanced themselves from this particular event that former Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is attending.
Well, yes, it's a much anticipated and a much awaited press conference from Sheikh Hasina, which is all set to be held today at 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And this is being organized by South Asian Foreign Correspondents Association. Now, reacting to this, the MEA on its weekly briefing, they have clearly mentioned and clearly sort of steered out of this whole press conference and the contents and the possible statements that might be coming out from Sheikh Hasina on this occasion. So the MEA in a statement has clearly steered out of it, saying that this is a private event by a private correspondence and MEA has nothing to do with it. Now, for Sheikh Hasina, it is quite important given the fact that Sheikh Hasina has made it clear by the end of the year she is going back to Bangladesh, whatever may be the consequences of that. Now, in that consequences, this is in that backdrop, this is quite important. What Sheikh Hasina says about her visit. Is she gonna give a particular date when she's gonna visit, or what is her take on the trajectory of Bangladesh, given the fact that after 2 years, Tariq Rahman taking over later on after elections, where does the Bangladesh sees how is Bangladesh moving forward when it comes to political and social trajectory? All of her that take from Sheikh Hasina is awaited today, and she is expected to make statements on all that occasions. Now, what we're also given to understand is that at least one of her party official as well as her son is also scheduled to take participation in this particular press meet that is happening at 6 p.m. today.
Atul, I'll request you to continue to stay on with us. We are tracking some more developments from this press briefing that has taken place. Well, the Ministry of External Affairs has clarified on the invitation that has been extended to the Bangladesh Prime Minister for visiting India and attending the BRICS outreach session. MEA spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal said that a formal invitation was extended to the Bangladesh Prime Minister after he assumed office in February 2026. On the BRICS summit, Jaiswal said that the invitation was extended as per the standard outreach practice followed by BRICS, with other regional group heads also invited similarly. On India-Myanmar border issues, the MEA said that some areas remain unsettled and discussions between the two sides are currently underway. Let's listen in.
The invitation that has been extended to the Bangladesh Prime Minister, let me put things before you. You would be aware that a formal invitation to Bangladesh Prime Minister to visit India was extended when he assumed office in February 2026. As far as the BRICS summit is concerned, India has separately extended an invitation to him in his capacity as the current chair of BIMSTEC to attend the outreach session of the 18th BRICS summit, which will be held in New Delhi. The invitation has been extended as per the standard.
Let me go across to my colleague Atul, who is with us. Atul, this is yet another statement that we are discussing, this time regarding the invitation that has been extended to the Bangladesh Prime Minister for the BRICS Outreach Summit, and also we are talking about the Myanmar border issues.
Well, yes, quite a statement that will spark several discussions and speculations and all sorts of sort of anticipations, given the fact that it has been, right since 2 years, the kind of the ties that England and Bangladesh have seen between them, that has gone through a lot of ebb and flow. And given the fact that right since, Tariq Rahman, took over as the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, what we have seen is that India has tried to mend their ties with Bangladesh. And now we are seeing that MEA confirming that Tariq Rahman has been extended invitation for BRICS summit. Now remember, Bangladesh is not part of the BRICS member nation, but India has in its capacity as the chair of the BRICS, they have extended a formal invitation to the Bangladeshi Prime Minister. Now one of the justification that the MEA has given is the fact that Tariq Rahman is also the chair of the BIMSTEC grouping right now, and India obviously all of the host nations across across sessions of BRICS, we have seen that they invite different guest members as well, and India has extended this time around that to Bangladesh. Now this is quite crucial given the fact that earlier in February 2026, when Tariq Rahman formally took over as the Prime Minister, India as a courtesy as a courtesy gesture extended invitation to the Bangladeshi Prime Minister to visit India. And now this additional invitation for the BRICS summit, which is all set to be held in September 12 and 13 this year. So this is going to be quite crucial given the fact that this would be the first time Tariq Rahman would be facing Indian Prime Minister face to face amidst all the attempts by both the governments, to mend the ties that had gone sour because of the fact that of the whole anti-Sheikh Hasina movement that we saw in Bangladesh, and then Sheikh Hasina being moving to India and taking a political refuge. And since then, the Bangladeshi government has been trying to get extradite, in fact, Sheikh Hasina, which the Indian government has so far not agreed to. So given in all these backdrops, Tariq Rahman visiting India in September is going to be very, very crucial for the ties of India and Bangladesh.
Absolutely, Atullah. I'd request you to stay on with us as we have yet another statement, this time regarding the POK elections. Well, India has